Hey there, friends. I hope you are having a pleasant Thursday. It's Thursday. I love Thor, and I love Loki. Loki is like the negative, Thor is like the positive, but anyway, I just love Loki and Thor. So happy Thursday, friends. I have two new Traveler's Notebook style flow journals to go in the shop today. These are two signature journals. They have about 40 pages or so in them, probably more. I did not count, but I do think it's around 40 pages in each book. And of course, you've got the little cluster elements and things like that. So let's go through these really quickly. These are $25 at the shop, instead of the $42 that a regular flow journal is. And you can think of it as a taster journal, because that's it helps you develop a sense of how to use a flow journal and how to use, I've been calling them art books or collage books, because really it's not just about the elements inside the book, but how you use those elements. I wanted to show you my Traveler's Notebook. Now you'll notice that this is my Traveler's Notebook that I made from a precious piece of leather that my friend sent me. My Traveler's Notebook style journals they have a rounded spine and they have a wrap binding. Now wrap binding allows you to take things in and out of a journal. I like a Traveler's Notebook kind of binding, but I do not do the grommets and the stretchy string with the ones that I create for the shop, because this is a really, really hard process for me. I don't have the proper tools, and you can see how out of alignment this is. But, to me, a Traveler's Notebook is just awesome to work with. Now, this is one of my winter projects. I've already taken it out of its storage space and decided to finish it up this winter. I think it will be an excellent winter project. So there you go, just kind of an explanation of the spine of a Traveler's Notebook and how we do our spines differently. This little Traveler's Notebook says home. Let's do we do like to see the girth on Traveler's Notebooks. I think it's kind of fun to flip them this way, and just, this is a 3-inch girth here. And we have a custom bead spine. I really enjoy, I'm not organized about my beads. I just dump them all in some plastic containers and just go at it. I think that sort of wild abandon kind of art is sorely lacking in the world today, because for some reason or another, we want to make things look like other people's things, and I encourage you to make things look like you did them. Everybody has that. We see a pocket over here, and it's just chock full of all kinds of creative elements. To me, originality and uniqueness comes from inside you, and anytime you put pen to paper, anytime you glue something on a piece of paper, you are doing that like nobody else has done it, because it's you doing it. And I think that originality in your creativity is it's very liberating. It's it's in tune with your soul. It's in tune with your spirit. It makes your heart feel good. We have a mini cluster right here. Now, anytime you see a paper clip on a page, those are cluster items. So you have fabric to work with, you have an image to work with, you have a word to work with. A lot of elements are in those little mini clusters that we have. I did an altered vintage playing card video. This one says "Take It to Heart." I thought that was kind of cool. You're going to have basically the same types of elements that you would have in a big flow journal. It's just a petite size. It has 2 signatures. It has 4 pockets. So you can see all the fun things that you have to work with here. You got stickers, you've got cutouts, you've got things that have been fussy cut. A journal like this, guys, makes an awesome lap book. I think that I mentioned my Traveler's Notebook being a winter project. Something like this is a lap book. You can take it downstairs, you can put it on your lap, and you can work with it. During these winter months when we're, we might find ourselves hunkering down around the TV, maybe a little more than we did last year, because the fall and winter is kind of looking like maybe a time that we need to monitor ourselves, kind of, not do the big crowds and big gatherings and things like that, which is a wee sad, but you know what? It's a great opportunity to tap into your intuition and create something fun. While you're sitting in front of the TV, this is a great book to use. Like I said, if you're binge watching, we plan to binge watch The Boys, and we plan to binge watch The Umbrella Academy. And these are things that came out a month ago, and Chris is like, well, do you want to watch it now? And it's like, while it's pretty outside, let's get outside. When it's really way too cold to even breathe outside, then maybe that's when we'll hunker down in front of a TV and get caught up on some of our binge watching. Of course, there's a mini cluster right here. You've got fabric, ribbon, you've got inspiration right here. You've even got a chippy that says inspiration on it. I kind of dig this Day of the Dead skull fabric. My friend sent that to me years ago, and it's like, honestly, I kept it in a plastic bag in my Halloween drawer because I didn't want to use it. I just loved it so much. And we have our ending pocket right here that's just jammed full of creative elements for you to soothe your spirit during the winter months. There's some people who love winter, some people not so much. This is our Elizabeth book. It has a really super cool bead spine. The fun thing about doing these mini flow journals, Traveler's Notebook style, is that I can use a hemp binding here and use bigger beads, and that's been really fun for me. I like using bigger beads. So let's see what we have here. We have Dream, and of course you're getting a handmade item, a handmade book. As we go into the giving season, let's really consider our artists that are out there. A lot of people are artists, musicians. Our family is artist, musician, and they're, as we proceed through the pandemic, they don't do art shows, and 2 of Chris's clubs closed last week. One did reopen, thank goodness, but let's consider our artsy friends. I have friends who do mosaic. I have friends who do paintings. I have friends who do all kinds of pottery and things like that. So let's really try to support our local artists, my friends. Pay attention to those people who post on Facebook and have things to sell that they have created, really from their heart. When you support a local artist, or you support a small business, or you support a small artist, you really do provide for that family. You provide food, you provide ways to pay bills and things like that, because this is a shifting dynamic in the world. It's just a different place to be. Chris plays Ernie ball strings. He got these Earthwood 80/20 bronze guitar strings, and he knows me so well, he didn't even ask. He just laid these on my desk, and it was like, yep, that will go in a flow journal. He's very... he doesn't quite know what I do, but he knows what I like, and it's really sweet of him. These are from 1952, from a Biddeford, Maine. Look at that. Arthur Foreign Mover. from a phone book, you know, when people have phone numbers and things like that. A little Halloween crafty pocket for you. Just the colors in these are really fun, you guys. And if you've ever like entertained the notion of getting a flow journal and you're just like, I don't want to commit to something that big, or I don't want to commit to that price, then this is a really nice price point. $25, and it's $6 to mail it to you. And we do that first class mail. This is an interesting piece. It's astronavigation. My friend Trill sent that to me. And of course, you know, I've sat on it for, I don't know, a year. So, like, there are just some things that I just can't use, which is silly because you have to use your stash. You can't just keep it around forever and look at it. And then our last pocket says picture perfect right here. So there we go, my friends, 2 Traveler's Notebook style flow journals that will be going in the shop today. I think I forgot to say that this one says home on the front, which would make a really cool gratitude journal for the upcoming Thanksgiving season. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.